Hey guys, what is going on? It is me, Dan, here, bringing you a brand new video. We have some Overwatch gameplay in the back. It's not anything special or anything like that, so don't expect any crazy gameplay. However, today I do want to talk about the buffs that are coming to 3 people, or 3 heroes, I should say, in this next Overwatch patch 1.12. There's plenty of other things that I could go over in this patch, but for right now we're going to be focusing on the 3 main heroes, which is Reaper, ROADHOG, and Mccree. First of all, I want to know, what did I just say? I want to know down in the comments if any of you guys play these heroes, whether it be Mccree, whether it be Reaper, whether it be ROADHOG. I want to know if you guys play any of these heroes down in the comments. I personally am a ROADHOG main, so this could very well help me out in the near future, as well as Mccree. I play quite often. Reaper I have not really played, but it would totally be awesome to get into him. Now let's disregard all that. Starting off with Mccree, he's getting a ultimate buff. And we cannot thank anyone more than the guys over at Overwatch for this, because we all know that his ultimate is probably the least useful in the game. The reason for that being is because tumbleweeds go everywhere. You're lit up like a goddamn Christmas light. You let out the loudest yell saying, of course, it is high noon. Unfortunately, that does not change, but what we do get is targets are going to be locking on at 0.2 seconds, as previously it was 0.8 seconds, which is getting pretty close to the full second mark before you actually have people locked in and ready to shoot. Now, if you guys don't know, the longer you have someone locked into your ultimate as Mccree, the more damage you do, and the damage accumulated over the first second of his ult is increased from 20 to 80. And that is absolutely huge, because we all know that 20 really isn't doing that much, especially if the other team has tanks or a shield or something like that. You want to be doing as much damage as you can in the least amount of time possible. 20 damage is basically just spitting on every single hero in the game. However, another unfortunate buff, or this is kind of unchanged, or it is unchanged, the damage after the first second is going to remain unchanged. So it's going to be the same after the first second, and it will get higher. I highly doubt people are going to be standing in your ult for 5 or 7 seconds when you're Mccree, because when you yell this out over the entire map, everyone hides. I know that I do it. I'm sure everybody watching this video does it as well. The devs commented on this saying Mccree's ultimate can deal a lot of damage if it has a lot of time to build up, but it was often too difficult to get even a small amount of damage out before being stopped or killed. These changes make it more flexible and powerful. So I'm going to be super hyped to be using Mccree in all my live streams and all my videos. It's going to be really awesome to just get a use of this Deadeye, and maybe we can high noon some poor unfortunate souls. Moving on to Reaper, the reaping passive. If you guys don't know what that is, pretty much when you kill somebody or there's a dead corpse on the ground, there's an orb that Reaper can go over and pretty much heal himself. Now, I know that not a lot of people know this, including my girlfriend. She had no idea that you could even go over these orbs. She had no idea that Reaper could self-heal whatsoever, but now he regains 20% of all damage done to heroes as health. However, with that being said, they removed those health orbs that I was just talking about, because 20% of all damage that you do can totally add up if you are just getting behind people, you're low, you sneak around them, and then you start dealing a ton of damage, and before you know it, you can be fully healed, getting your way to your ult, and that could absolutely change the course of a game. The developer comment on this is Reaper's old healing passive was useful if you could kill a bunch of enemies in a row, but since enemies needed to be dead for it to work, it wasn't very helpful unless the situation was already in your favor. His new passive lets him get immediate benefit from it, especially when fighting tank heroes, which tend to be larger targets that deal lower damage. I personally am super excited to be using Reaper. I've been seeing a lot of people using Reaper recently, and I'm really excited to just get my hands on Reaper, seeing how he can actually do and how he will compare to a lot of the newer and more strong buff characters. I just said characters, someone will kill me in the comments. I meant to say heroes. Now moving on to the last but not least ROADHOG hero, my favorite, the man, the myth, the legend. The ROADHOG patch consists of head hitbox size reduced by 20%, which is huge because me, and like ROADHOG, I have a huge head, so I can feel for him when I'm getting shot by some poor little person named Tracer. It says here that he is getting a scrap gun. I'm not too sure what that means. Maybe it's kind of like a Torbjorn, where he collects scraps and then uses that to make armor. Maybe he produces that into some sort of weapon. I'm not too sure. There's probably more on it somewhere else. However, this is a absolutely huge one on ROADHOG's side. Bullet damage is going to be decreased by 33%. Now, if you guys don't know, that is a huge nerf to him, because when you're getting these hooks and you're getting these one-shot kills on pretty much every single DPS healer and support character, hero, I'm sorry I did it again, that can be really OP, but they took 33% of that damage away, so we have no idea if we're still going to be able to one-shot people with this new patch. However, on the other side of that, they increased his fire rate by 30%, which is absolutely huge because he's pretty much going to be firing a semi-automatic rifle at this point. And the reason why the fire rate increased by 30 is going to be such a huge asset to this buff is that his clip size is going to go from 4 to 5, which is going to make him an extremely big asset to have on teams, hooking people through shields and then being able to deal more damage with the more bullets and the faster fire rate than the 33% decrease on his weapon. I just realized how sloppy that line sounded, and I apologize. I am super tired and probably should not be making a video, and you should probably not be watching this because you're probably on the toilet. So anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are looking for more Overwatch content and insight on the game, always be sure to leave me some notifications down in the comments. And I'll probably look back on this video in about 6 months and wonder why the hell I was making this video and why am I so cringy. But at least I'm warning myself now. I'm sorry. I'm not good at making videos. So anyways, guys, it has been Dan or Energy. Hopefully you all have a great day. I will see you on my next one. Peace out.